What is up, catfish people? I hope everybody's having a wonderful, what day is it? Thursday? Something like that. Uh, I didn't put up a notification that I was going live. Oh, by the way, look at this. Got a haircut. The crazy hair from yesterday, it's gone. So we're back to normal. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I'm trying to catch some fish. It's raining. It's going to rain harder. It's going to get worse. So it is what it is. It's fishing. It's what we do when we can go. What's up, Eric? Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the show. Sorry I didn't put up any notification. Maurice in the house. T-Med, what's going on? Dustin Smith, Tracy. Everybody's rolling in. Bam! Might be a man right across the cove over here looking at me. I'm in here trying to chase the crappie fisherman to catch some fish. There's a crappie fisherman sitting over there that may be watching. If you're watching, Lee, say hello. Lee Huffman from Huffy's Guide Service. He's over fishing near me. Jeff Manning is on his way from Reeling the Blues here on YouTube. And also, might have a fish right there getting ready to go. Patriot Catfishers of America. Boom, look at that rod go. Look at that. Look at that. Where's it at? Right there. I'm pointing my finger at it. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. If he's still there, that's a fish. If not, it's a gar. Let me go catch it. Just get a camera over here rolling. I'm actually videoing some stuff. Trying to keep the lenses clean. Get it to where y'all can see me. It is. It's a small fish. Yep, it's there. Oh, it's because he's swimming away. That's what it is. All right, guys, hooked up. Another one chasing the crappie fisherman. Back here. Will the crappie come to spawn? You feisty little thing. Feisty. Feisty fish. Nice blue. See what we got here. Decent one. Decent one. Boom, another one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. 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 Got another one going off. I think that one swam all the way back to the boat. I'm trying to get him untangled. He's got the leader around him. Got him. Let me see if this other fish, yep, that other fish is still on there. Crazy! You tuned in just in time. How many people we got watching? All right, we got 55. We're catching fish. That's the most important thing. Bam. One's in the boat. Caught it on one of these again. It's from the people at Firewater Marine. Firewatermarine.com sent them to me. Martin Bledsoe. Got out of the way. I'll show you a picture of this fish in a minute. Boom, that one's still there. This one had actually swam right at the boat with this other fish. And then when he saw this fish, decided to turn and go the other way. Not as big a fish, I don't think. But we're happy to hook them. Oh, bait. Bait, baby. It's such a letdown. After the last one, I'll show you the big one. There's a little one. There's a channel cat. A little Lake Wiley special. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss these baits back in the water. Anyway, yeah, this one, I caught a fish on it yesterday live, and I couldn't think of who it was that sent it to me, because I've had so much stuff, but yeah, it's Martin Bledsoe Firewater Marine. They sent me these things. They rattle. I'm catching fish on them. Back in the water. That way. Boom. All right, let's go away, big boy here. Big boy. All right. You ready to see the fish now? I am too. Camera set. Come here. You're getting a boga grip. You're getting the boga. You're way too rambunctious. Let's flip it around so I can see it. Video of it here. There we go. Good looking fish. Dang good looking fish. Look at the belly on that sucker. You can tell somebody's in here eating. Oh, good thumbnail. Thumbnail. Sometimes if I freeze like that, it turns into a thumbnail. There we go. Get it here. There we go. Good fish. Let's see what he weighs. Easy. Dang, bigger than I thought. 18 pounds. Something just hit the floor. Something just came out of it. Does anybody want to guess what it was? That sucker back in the water alive. Release. Look what came out of it. An Asiatic clam. What they've been eating right there. Boom. So hi, I'm Dieter Melhorn. It's first time watching. I'm fishing in the rain. Rain's actually stopped here for a few minutes. Foreboding skies over in the distance. But we don't care. We's fishing. So anyway, let me show you this. That's what I was talking about the other day. Firewatermarine.com. Martin Bledsoe sent these to me to try out. First of these sinkers, they rattled. Pretty cool. He also sent me some of these, and I invited a bunch of people to send me any of these because I'm gonna rig up and fish with them. But he sent me these to try out, and I've been catching fish with them. They rattle. Basically use them as a float on the Santee rig. These rig up a little different than the Demon Dragons and those like that. You're basically just have a line to tie here instead of having a bunch of different knots. It's got a split ring in the back and then a snap that you actually attach your hook to. I was curious if that much metal made a difference. It had an effect, and I'm catching fish with it. Matter of fact, there's one that will be in the edited video from earlier this morning. That was 32 pounds that I caught on one of these. So they work. That's what they are. I don't think he has a name for them. It's firewatermarine.com. You can check it out. I assume they're selling them. I may be pointing a bunch of people there and he doesn't even have them for sale. So they're pretty cool. I like them. And any of you guys that have any type of rattling stuff, Demon Dragons, I've invited the Demon Dragons people to send them. Be glad to use them. Dragon Shads, send them. I will use them. My address is in the description section on my videos. Just go look. Just trying them out, seeing what catches what. They all catch fish. They'll all work. And camera's still rolling. Trying to put them to good use. So, fishing's been pretty decent today. That makes 7, those two. The better fishing has been shallow in areas where the crappie fishermen are fishing, to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to keep an eye on rods behind me because stuff may go crazy. That just seems to be where I'm catching fish. I anchored on a place along the river channel just before I came here, and I didn't even get bit. So seems to be better in shallower areas. So anyway, see what kind of questions, if we got any questions in here. Should be able to read them. Hey, are you fishing? I can't fish. Hey, Dater. What's up, PD? What's up, buddy? Been using them for a year now. Yep, they're pretty cool. Going tomorrow to be a good Cabela's tomorrow. Going to be a good time. Yeah, I saw they got the big Cabela's tournament. Oh, there he goes, one right there. Do you see him? Do you see him going? You see it going? Boom, he's on top of the water. Let's go catch another one. Make sure the camera's in a good position. There we go. And this one on. That one rolling. This one rolling. All right, let's catch a fish. Stay button. It's coming at the boat. There it is. There it is. Boom. Boom. Doesn't feel as big. He's coming at the boat though. There's nothing else going here. Clear that line. Yes, clear that line. Good. Straight underneath the boat. I swear, it's not the same fish I just caught. Not a little smaller. Bam. Mad female in the boat. Easy girl. Daddy's gonna let you go. You get to go back. You unhook him. Good bite. Find the crappie, find the catfish. Easy. Easy. Good looking fish. Good old healthy blue cat. Nice one. Arr, 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 arr. Oh, it's talking to me. Okay. What'd you have to say? Let's see if you'll answer again. Ow, 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 ow. That kind of sounded like a turkey, didn't it? Okay. All right, let's get you back. Simmer, simmer. Boom. Release the live. In case you just tuned in and wondering, I'm fishing in 5 feet of water. I've got Santee style rigs, and I'm using the float on them to suspend the bait. Boom, there goes another one right there. It's got a hooker terminal tackle line rattle, piece of cut bait. I got another one buried over here. Ah, look what's on my hand. It's a piece of corn. Corn don't grow in the lake. Somebody got some corn out. Let's get this one back in the water. And that was on old Pinky. All right, sorry for the confusion, folks. We're fishing, and for once, we're catching. So just bear with me. I hadn't forgot about you. I know you're there. I've got another rod going off behind me, so I'm going to go catch it. Let's click that one. Bam, we're up to 8. I know some of y'all wonder, why don't you go catch these fish? Well, the beauty of circle hooks is, generally once they're hooked, they're hooked. Boom. And that one pulled off. Nope. Nope, swimming at the boat. Coming straight to the boat. There we go, got him turned. Kicking the boat to turn the fish. Another nice blue. Bogus size. Bogus size. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Simmer, simmer, simmer. Simmer down. How many have we caught? Is this 4 on camera? Look there. Good coloration. They're starting to darken up. They're starting to get that dark color. Okay. 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 So shad. Okay. I know I've only got perch. But now you're going to get quiet on me. Sorry. I'll bring shad next time. Good looking fish there. Okay. See, I said tune in to Catfish Weekly on Monday night here on YouTube. How that fish knew that, I have no clue. You rascal, you. Good looking fish. There you go. Good one. Bam! I don't know how many I put in the boat now live. This is crazy. But guess what it came on? That's right. Look at that raggedy old piece of bait on there. She's gonna put it back in the water. I don't think they care. I think they're gonna eat it. And a raggedy piece of bait. Nice. We're gonna get dangling in front of them. If you use circle hooks, guys, make sure you always leave a lot of point exposed. See how that point's sticking out? That's the way you want it. Don't bury the hook. All right, let me get this back in the water. We'll come back over here and chat. Bam. All right, where were we? First, I got to get the water out of this one camera. It's starting to fog up. Hi, I'm Dieter Melhorn. This is my fishing channel. It's not always like this, first of all, folks. Kind of rare air. We just, it's just good. It's just good. Just good fishing right now. And it's not been that good all day. So, caught some fish, caught a big fish earlier, a couple of fish, but it's a good spot. Like I said, chasing the crappie fishermen and fishing where they fish. There comes the rain again. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a emotion. Who sang that? Y'all tell me. I know who sang it. Ain't no guessing here. Here comes the rain again. It sounds nothing like that. But I look almost as good as the singer does. All right, let's get an answer. No, it's not CCR. Great try, but here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a new emotion, I think. Come on, somebody's got to know it. Come on, no. Close, Sam. Not the Romantics. Come on, I'm giving you a second. We're also trying to see if there's any rods going off. Hang on. Come on, does nobody know that? It's the Eurythmics. Okay, gosh, somebody was trying to Google it. Eurythmics. That must have been voice to text. Somebody was asking about the catch the fever rods. Are they turning yellow? Yes, they are yellowing a little bit. It's not horribly bad, but I'll show you. I don't remove that one. But yeah, there is a little bit of it's off white. They're off white. So far, great rods. I think what it is, there is not a clear coat, whatever that top epoxy is on the entire rod, but there is around the eyes, and the area around the eyes that's protected is fine. It's still brilliant white, but the rest of them is an off-white now. So yeah, they did change a little bit. I really noticed it when I got the brand new one. You kind of don't really notice it, but needless to say, they're better than a black rod at night. So anyway, bring y'all up to date. I'm out fishing, and it's raining. We've got a line of rain coming through. We've had a couple of good days of fishing, and it's been really nice, good weather. And we've got some storms coming through. Stuff's blowing up in out of the south. I looked at the radar, or at the lightning app. No lightning, so I was going to stay out here a little while longer just to give it a little bit more, and go live with you guys and say hey and howdy and all that. And Lyle, I think my picture's up on Catfish Weekly's Facebook page. Look here, I got a haircut yesterday, so it's way shorter than it was yesterday. I think if you go over to Catfish Weekly's page, team Eurythmics, there you go, Whisker Time. Thanks, we got it a long time ago. You were late to the game. Trying to type it in and drive, you probably pulled over. Thank you. I think a couple people were close. They had the X part right, but the spelling, that's old school stuff. Where was I? But yeah, I'm just out trying to catch some catfish. Was trying to do a flathead show, but the blues trying to click in on my thing there. But it's good fishing. It was good fishing yesterday. I think in the entire day fishing. I went to a section yesterday that did not have. It's not known for catching a lot of fish, and I put about 9 fish in the boat, and that's how many I put in the boat today. Prospecting, been on here since about 7:30 or so. So doing a little bit of prospecting, a little bit of looking, but it seems the bite seems with the blues to be consistent with where the crappie are at, and that's just kind of what's working right now. If you can find the places where crappie are biting and staging up and all that kind of stuff, that seems to be where the blues are biting. So are they feeding on them? I don't know. I think they are. Or is it just because everything's on the move right now? So a lot of stuff on the move. Everything's moving. What's up, Harold? How you doing, buddy? You know, it's springtime. Water temps are 69.7 back here. Where I was at earlier, they were around 65, 66. So water's fairly clear here. A little shallower, so it's getting some light penetration. Muddy bottom, holds the heat. So a little bit warmer here in this stuff. So it's springtime, man. If you can fish, this is the time to go. This is the time to be on the water. You know, you'll have some good days, some bad days. Things will slow down depending on what's going on with fronts, but you know, it's the time to be out. Lots of stuff going on. Not always the best time to catch the biggest fish, but it's a good time to catch good numbers of fish, good numbers of good sized fish, and obviously you can catch a monster. So I'm trying to get a little time on the water, get a few shows cut together, and just see what's going on and all that kind of stuff. See if there's any questions or anything here. I can halfway see today. I guess Dieter made me a tool since I have a wrench beside my name. Oh, yeah, I did, by the way. Lyle, because you jump in here fairly often and listen to it while I jack my jaws. You're a moderator, so we had like some jackleg get into the feed yesterday, and Lyle's dealt with those over on his thing before. So yeah, if you see somebody in there spouting a bunch of weirdness, you can delete them, because I can't always see it out here. Today I can. It's not as sunny as it was, and sometimes when my phone overheats, the screen starts to go dark. So yeah, I made Lyle. Lyle, you're an administrator, so moderator, I think is what they call it. So yeah, you can delete people that are jerks. You know what to delete. So there you go. But yeah, it's good fishing. It's good fishing. Oh, have you seen the Dieter Millhorn fishing? It's good right there. head on over to Rig Rap's Facebook page, Catfish Weekly, and caption the photo of Dieter posted there. Yeah, Team Rig Rap, there is, show them a link or tell them where to go. There was a good shot. I got him to get a screenshot of me yesterday. My hair was horribly long. I mean, like sticking way, way up. I needed to get it cut. It was hanging out over here. So it's a really cute picture, and we got a screenshot of it. So caption it. I think Glenn's going to be giving away a set of sinker or a pack of sinker slides. Thought I heard something. I think he's going to give away a pack of sinker slides for the best caption for it. So good times, everybody having fun. It's all good in the neighborhood. Hopefully, I saw somebody, it may have been Luke from Northwoods Angling. I thought he posted a picture where there was snow or something. So I know not all you guys are able to fish like we are. So we're blessed here. I mean, it's really, I got on shorts underneath the rain suit. It's gorgeous weather, and but it's coming for all of you. All of you are going to be getting your shot here, and it's even going to warm up there in Minnesota and that whole area eventually. So, but we do have it good here. We do have it good in the South. Even compared to some of you guys in the Midwest, I think maybe there was some nastiness with this storm. I thought I seen something about a chance of some snow on the backside of something. So it's that volatile springtime and it's good fishing weather. So people were asking yesterday, I saw some stuff asking about the bait. I'm just using white perch today. All I was using was crappie yesterday. And that's legal here in the Carolinas to use crappie. I was using that yesterday exclusively, but I ended up catching some white perch where I was fishing, and that's what I'm using today, and they seem to be hitting it equally as well. I think Todd Wally was just asking barometric pressure. I don't know. I used to track all that stuff pretty heavily, and I think there's some stuff that can happen that with it, but the whole point being is I just go fishing, and I even go fishing when I know it's going to be bad. If y'all follow me enough, you'll know I go fishing when I probably shouldn't be out there fishing. Post frontal conditions, windy, bluebird skies, usually it's not good fishing. I fish when I can. So there's a lot of theories on the barometric pressure that, one theory is fish in anything over about 6 or 7 feet of water can't even sense the barometric pressure because of the water density. My hypothesis is that the conditions that come with those rising and falling temperatures dictate a better or worse bite more than the pressure itself. And what I mean by that is we probably have some falling barometer now because of what's coming through with this. It's probably a lower pressure, I would think, and I'm just guessing. I didn't even look. And we've got rain, we got clouds. Clouds mean obviously less UV and ultraviolet light. And, fish seem to like lower light better. Pretty much a lot of people know that. They seem to anyway. And especially in shallower water, I think fish feel more comfortable, especially in these shallow deals, when it's a little bit cloudy and the water's a little bit dirty, which this is halfway clear. It's kind of murky stain. But anyway, to answer your question, I don't know what the barometer is, but it's cool. Track it. I always tell people, if you're new to fishing, start a fishing journal and keep track of stuff. I did it for years. I did it for probably 15 years, and it gave me a lot of good information. I got really geeky about it and put all the stuff into spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets, and was able to figure out a lot of patterns as far as when fish were doing different things. And it kind of gives you some confidence, and you can track the barometric pressure. What I found was over time, not just one day in particular, but over time, I caught big fish, I caught lots of fish, and I caught no fish during every phase of barometric pressure and the moon. I used to track the moon too. And it's just, oh God, there comes the wind. It's blowing good now. You'll have days where you'll catch them, days where you won't. Sometimes there's stuff that, and I think it's more light conditions maybe, and I think big changes, I think, kind of make fish kind of wonder what the heck's going on if they even though fish don't really think. I just think it screws up what's been working. Uh, you know, you think you got wind blowing in one direction, it makes a sound on the water. It makes a sound underwater. There is a sound to it. If all of a sudden that wind shifts, I'm sure that probably sounds different or has a different. So I think maybe that's what creates kind of that, oh heck, what's going on kind of deal. So who knows? I saw Muddy River catfishing jump in the house. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well. No skill will be contest. Oh, it's blowing now. Blessing you and your family. You've helped me so much with my skills. Hugh. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Harold's asking about skipjack. No, the only skipjack around here are in people's freezers, and they brought it from Tennessee. We do not have skipjack east where we're at, east of the Appalachian Escarpment. Oh, it's blowing now. Hang on. My wife always says I have more rain suits than any human have. She says I'm really stupid if I ever come home wet. So that's why I was kind of butting up here. It's blowing now, so it's nasty. But yeah, we don't have skipjack. It's a it's pouring off my beam. Hang on. Dumping water off the top. Yeah, it's coming down good now. But yeah, we don't have skipjack on this side of the mountains. Those are a Tennessee River kind of thing west of where we're at. I fish in North Carolina. I'm on the North Carolina-South Carolina line. As a matter of fact, where I'm at in this pocket, I'm in North Carolina now, and I'll run a little bit, and I'll be in South Carolina. So it's kind of on the line. That's where I'm at. So yeah, wish we had them. Sorta. I'm kind of glad we don't. I know the catfish, the blues love them out there, so do the flatheads. But I also know they're a pain in the butt to catch, and it appears that they're really being fished hard and almost to the point of being overfished. And I know it's tough for guys to find bait out there. It's almost like when you get on them, you need to get on them and freeze them, and poof, the rain's over with. That's an ugly band right up there. And you know, it's just hard to find the fish, so that can be tough. Our big thing here is gizzard shad, and then I use white perch. Catfish love those. And then we can use brim, bluegill. North Carolina side, we can use game fish. We can use bass and crappie, as long as they meet the krill limits and the size. And so yeah, that's kind of what we're into here. I've used skipjack. I brought some back and fished with them. They catch fish. It's nothing, you know, it's not a game changer. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but yeah, they'll catch fish. I think catfish will hit about any kind of fish, anything that has that fishy, oily kind of feel to it that they come in contact with. What's interesting is this bite was boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Caught this fish in the beginning of this feed. It's wind shifted. There's been a shift in it. A little bit, not horribly bad. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at this stuff blowing up here. It looks kind of ugly. I'll show you what it looks like. Where's my flipper thingy? I can flip the screen there. It's kind of ugly. Kind of dark and not pretty. There's nothing tornadic, but it's still come back to me. Show me again. Yeah, when this wind picked up, we hadn't had wind. So I think somebody, might have been Lyle, was asking whether I was drifting or anchored. I'm anchored, guys. I'm what I call lazy fishing. I think it's the easiest way to catch them right now, especially with having to go shallow and getting the shallow stuff. I think you're better off anchoring right now to catch these fish. Somebody was asking about carp. Carp is actually an excellent bait, and I love using it when I can get it. It's an excellent bait. Catfish, I mean, there was a guy that got me some of these little carp from one of the carp lakes. We have carp lakes here, which are probably the equivalent to pay lakes, except they're carp and they have carp tournaments. But I guess the thing's spawning and they get these little carp and they don't want them in there because they eat stuff up and they eat people's bait. Nobody wants to catch little carp. great bait. Now somebody told me that the best way to, pardon me, get a drink, prepare carp for bait. Hang on a second. Let me make sure this line's tight back here. Hang on. Just wanted to check those lines because when the wind shifted, the boat kind of yawed to one side and it kind of pulled some stuff. But anyway, what you're supposed to do with carp, I understand, is take them, and this is horrible, but while they're still alive, you like beat them with a ball bat. And what it does is it busts open the cells in the meat and allows them to absorb the blood, and then you fillet them. I know it's kind of horrible, isn't it? Not exactly something I think is going to pass the YouTube standard of how of what's acceptable, so we probably won't show that. But yeah, apparently it absorbs the blood and busts open the cells and allows it to be bloody. So there you go. So, Dieter's tip of the day: beat carp to death. So trying to see. Okay, see what else we got in here. Looks better than work. This is better than work. Harold, I'm blessed that my work comes in spurts, and I'm able to do this. If you notice, I haven't been online a lot as far as doing live feeds recently because I've been the one working and been gone and been traveling. So this is cool. Kind of on a little streak here, and stuff's gonna be a little more intermittent, so looking like maybe next week I'll have some stuff going on too, maybe get out here. And then once it's halfway warm at night, which is really now, I could probably be doing it now, is doing some nighttime stuff, because I know some of you guys are at work, and it's tough to watch at work because you can get fired and stuff when you're supposed to be producing something, like, supposed to be driving an ambulance or something, you're trying to watch a live feed. It's not safe. So, but yeah, the night stuff people really seem to like. So we'll try to do some of those as it gets a little bit warmer. There was a question here. Antique catfishing looked like a pretty good current there. Actually, it's an illusion. It's the wind. I'm actually anchored up and I'm in a cove pocket. It's only about 6 foot deep, and there's nothing moving except for wind-driven current. And yeah, it's just kind of an illusion there with the way the wind's blowing the ripples across the water. There's the area I fished this morning. You've heard me talk in a lot of the videos about there being constant current on our lakes, and we finally got away from that. I was out yesterday morning, and they were not releasing water. They didn't release water until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and got some current going down a little bit. But it's nothing major. It's not as big as it has been. And the nice thing about that, for any of you guys that don't know about how all that works, is current, on and off current, up and down current, can help spark a bite in a lot of situations. It's almost like a tidal effect. It's almost like being at the coast, where if you've done any saltwater fishing, you'll know that different tides affect different things in the way fish bite. And it's almost like it's like, boom, something's happening, let's go eat. Bait's getting washed in, bait's going away, whatever. So you guys that fish the rivers, you got water moving all the time, so it just is what it is. But for us, it's a little different in that the on and off is much better, and when you can be out on the water when it comes on, it can be a game changer as far as catching fish. Look at this clouds, kind of creepy. I think the anchor pulled loose a little bit, get a little spin, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, I might need to tie that up. Let me tighten up the anchor on the bow. Hang on. stuff get that close. Yeah, the stuff I'm anchoring in back here is kind of silty and sandy. When you get one of those 20-hour sustained winds blowing through, it'll move around. But that's what's going on, guys. I'm going to jump off here. This has been fun. We caught some fish. If you came in late, go back to the beginning of it. There was some good fish action. Boom, boom, boom. The little front of rain hit. The wind shifted a little bit, and the wind started blowing, and all of a sudden, bam, it shut down. So there you go. Why was you using a drifting weight? I'll tell you. To be funny, they sink. And the more serious point is, ooh, there's some perch or something right on the bottom. Sorry, I got distracted. Some bait moving through. I think that's bait. It's kind of big. It's kind of thick. That may be a catfish around. No, they sink. They really, I just leave them on there, to be perfectly honest. If you'll notice, on some of them, I actually had bank sinkers. And I've actually drifted and dragged with bank sinkers before. I just leave them on there. I mean, that's the honest answer, is that, you know, I just leave them on there. And these are drifting rigs. They're on my drifting stuff. I hadn't drifted in 2 weeks because it's just been better setup wise to anchor fish. But yeah, I just leave them on there, and I just use these rigs because where I'm fishing at here, there's a lot of leaves and debris on the bottom, and the santee style rig just floats the bait up a little bit off the bottom. So I mean, you could use a bobber and put it out, but the problem with the bobber, everything's going to get swept together with the wind blowing. So you're better off pinning it to the bottom and then floating the bait up from the bottom versus letting it sink from the top down. So hopefully that makes some sense. But yeah, they all sink. It really doesn't matter if you're using drifting sinkers, anchor. They're a little bit big and bulky and kind of look weird slinging out through there. But perhaps, especially the ones like these Firewater Marine ones they sent me, they rattle. So, I mean, I don't know, if fish gets a hold of something and it rattles, maybe it'll excite them a little bit. That's the theory on on these two. These are the ones Martin Bledsoe sent me. You know, that's the whole reason for the rattles, is that when it gets hit, fish engages it, they get excited, oops, something's happening, and makes them bite harder or something. So who knows? All I know is I'm catching fish with them, and they're suspending the bait, and they look really pretty. So that makes me feel good. And it's all about the emotion. Which, on a serious note, there is a lot of emotional attachment to fishing tackle and fishing gear. And that's one of the important things I tell people with like these type deals is, you know, if it makes you feel good and you like using something like that and you feel that makes a difference, you need to use it. You need to use it, because that emotional attachment to fishing is what is important, and is what makes you get off your butt and go fishing and enjoy life and get outdoors and get some exercise and get some fresh air, instead of sitting at home and watching me on your computer. Oh, that was that humming. Nothing wrong with watching me on your computer, but if you got a chance to go fishing, forget about me. Watch me later. Go fishing, man. That's what it's about. So if there's something in tackle, gear, whatever that emotionally drives you and makes you want to use it, buy it, use it. I mean, there's really not anything out there that is not going to work. I mean, there's just really, I mean, as far as fishing line, yeah, there's some lines better than others. There's some that are better in applications. Fishing rods, you know, I like Catch the Fever, Big Cat Fever rods, but there's a lot of good rods out there. If you like one of Chris Flores's Muddy River Catfishing fishing rods because it's blue and you like blue and you've always loved blue, buy you a dozen rods from him. Because that emotional part is what keeps you going. So, and what keeps you fishing. And it's more, oh, that one's coming again. It's more important that we get out and fish and enjoy it and have fun than it is to worry about whether one's the best, one's better than another. They're all going to work. Get what you like, get what you enjoy, and enjoy, most of all, your time on the water. So I'm going to jump off here for now, guys. I'll have more videos up next week. Might try to get out here a little bit later, and maybe Sunday. We'll